And then there's the point of, which is similar to the first point, but it's the point of my, in the dream it is very clear that the sexual expression is something that I don't actually need a relationship for. In the dream, I just almost create a scenario. The male is just the tool, and then I have my orgasm, which does become a problem in the physical reality, because if I look at it like this, in my dream I can create whatever I want to. In the dream, it specifically shows me that I'm still using the male specifically as a picture and an idea and an energetic experience to have my orgasm with. However, it is also showing me that I am in real life still attempting to create relationships to basically have sex. So this is a point that I'm going to be working with. However, what I see from the point is that there's, like, how I'm experiencing it right now, is that there's 2 points pulling in different directions. Because in the dream, it was very clear. Have a person who is a sexual companion and you have sex. There's no mind stuff, there's no need to be in the person's company, there's no need for a relationship, oh now we have to live together, now we have to do everything together. There's just that point in place. What I am attempting to live, so my dream is showing me that that's a part of me, that's actually just what I want. It shows the raw, that's what I want sex with somebody who in that moment will fulfill my need. Okay? And then in reality, what I'm actually attempting to live is I'm attempting to always design this ideal point of, but there's supposed to be trust, and there's supposed to be companionship and 2 people living together. And if there's trust in an agreement for you to be able to have sex with each other, there should be certain things in place, like living together and that kind of commitment and doing things together and supporting each other's work and projects and basically supporting each other as who you are and all that stuff. And I'm trying to bring that in, when actually what my physical experience in the dream is that it is very much just, that's what I wanted with regards to my sexuality point, and that's what I created. And in the physical world, what is difficult is that you are trying to bring in sets of values and ideas that we've already pre-designed. So with regards to 1 + 1 = 2, one has to now, or what the point that I'll be working with is how to actually create a 1 + 1 = 2 structural physical design for yourself that supports you and that is practical for myself in this world, without having to actually bring in all the other unnecessary things. And then the question is, are those things unnecessary? Yes, I've always looked at agreements as actually being unnecessary from the perspective of, when you immediately, both people go into this mindset of, okay, now we should live in the same room, now we need to eat the same foods, now we need to go and do our hobbies together and do things. If that is what you create in the moment, very cool. However, if that is not a possibility, it shouldn't be seen as a necessity. It shouldn't be seen as, but this is what I want from the agreement. If my understanding from the dream is that I would like to experience a physical point, a physical release point, a sexual point, which is, at this point, I'm experiencing it as a complete resonant point. That is quite a big point for me, because I have designed myself very much sexually, and it is a point that I've been denying very much, from the perspective of saying, because I've designed it like that, I'm going to now stop the point and say it is not valid. However, it has been pointed out to me that this design point is already here, and that to completely just shut it off like I've been attempting to do for the last couple of months is not working effectively. I'm not able to go into the specifics of that because my understanding of that is not sufficient for me to be able to explain it in this moment. However, it is already designed, and it is what happens if I ignore the point. For example, it is resonantly playing out, meaning I get intense dreams, I get physical pain, body discomfort, my eyes, I experience that I'm in a resonant point because I can experience it within my eyes. And the difficult point, if one could say that, is bringing the, it's so easy in the dream. In the dream, it's simplistic. Bringing that into the physical, where you actually now look at what is practical for me to walk as an agreement with another. Go and look at really what am I holding on to, meaning I will only go into agreement with somebody if I get the companionship and we do things together, we live in the same room, and he's interested in what I do and I'm interested in what him do. And that's really not necessary, because if you're here in self-support and you've already proven to yourself that you are able to walk alone, you don't have to have those things with the other person. So here I'm going to be working with the point of looking at dropping, first of all, morality, because immediately there, even as I looked at letting go of what I'm holding on to, there's a slight reaction which I'm experiencing as a morality point, going, oh, but what if, and shouldn't, and all these kind of justifications coming up with regards to being together, and then the control point.